James catches, puts up a three. Won't go. Rebound Bosh. Back out to Allen. His three-pointer. Bang! Tie game with 5 seconds remaining.
Oh yeah. We packing somebody up tonight. Hey. Come on in, take your shoes off before we close the door. Few rules, heat pack in the air, we about to blow. This the basement, ain't nobody safe, you already know. Grab a seat and kick your feet before you get too comfortable. You want the X's and the O's, the Trey, yes and no, friends and the foes, the Butlers and the Herro. You can feel it in your soul, but when the ring is the goal. But if somebody need to go, we be sure to let you know. Going hard for my dogs is an everyday thing, like Jimmy down the lane of 13 off the screen. Whole squad keep it tucked like number 17. Bring your takes and your memes, going hard for the team. Going down in the basement. It's going down in the basement. Get your takes off. Get your takes off. Going down in the basement.
You don't know about this to me, bro. Shut up about this.
Yeah! Welcome to the Basement Sports Network Miami Heat Postgame Show. We back, bitches! Listen, first game of the season, clutch game number 1. We are elite. Welcome to the 2022-2023 DLC, bitches. We back one more time for the same thing. Your Miami Heat scraped, eked out a victory tonight versus the Detroit Pistons, 103-102. My God. TJ, first of all, this panel is beautiful to me, just like it's beautiful to y'all. We're going to start with my boy Shelton. Shelton, how you doing today, my boy?
I'm not doing this for 82 games. Fuck no. But I'm here for one, so you got me for at least one.
We appreciate the one that you're going to be here. Back from a long vacation with a new look for you, ladies and gentlemen, on his Clark Kent vibes. We got my boy Kane Bryant pulling up one time for the one time. Brian, how you doing today, my boy?
Oh, what up? Well, I'm doing great. Listen, this game has given me so much confidence in the Heat and in my ability to spit as much hate as possible this season. I am ready. I'm ready to tear down this team, this organization. I'm doing great. I'm doing great.
As is well known by Heat Twitter and my audience, I am a lover, not a fighter. I am here to spread positive vibes always. Never shall an ill word about this rinky-dink ass franchise come out of my mouth. But let's get to the rest of this panel. On her maiden voyage on the post-game show, been a member of the basement for a while. But my dog, pulling up one time for the one time, also a member of the Kang Gang. We got my dog, Queen New. New, how you doing today?
I am excellent. Hope you all are well as well.
I know you are. The one nigga who is not excellent on this panel, the last, the final, my guy, my running mate, Kang TJ, one time for the one time. Answer for your fucking crimes.
I'm not doing well. The agenda took quite a hit today. I'm ashamed. I'm distraught. There's a bevy of words that I could use. But I'm not pleased. I'm not pleased with one big fucking 14. I can't believe he did this to me, a black man. In this day and time, I need a moment. I need a moment.
You ain't getting it, whole ass nigga. So you the first
fair.
one I'm going to. Give me your thoughts on the game, my boy.
Wait, in all seriousness,
before you do, hold on. We got one more member of
nigga.
the panel. We've already established that. But we got one more member of this panel. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, we have to stop the whole show because not only is she late, but we don't care about that because she is here. My dog, Jess, coming to work. Game uno. Jess, how you doing today?
I think I'm off to a good start for this year. Let me tell you, much better than the Heat.
No, for sure. For sure. We appreciate you for pulling up. But before we get started with these, we got to recognize some donos. The Nasty Man has a new handle for you hoes. It is the Scale Daddy with the $20 dono. He said, yeah, Tyler Herro, gotta be fried. Don't worry, my brother. You know, if I'm on this panel, it shall happen. My boy, Jack, with the Katon, Shadow Clone Jutsu, $99. With the Drew Street greater than Lowry. I'm with that. And of course, we got my boy David Sasson pulling up with the $5 dono. He said Tyler really be thinking he the chosen one, but he really Robbie Anderson. Also, Chapo Guzman, Jimmy Cooking. Listen now, we got a couple of people who got a couple of agendas that were busted. But we're going to start with the number one that I would like to hear from. TJ, give me your thoughts on the game, specifically the play of 114.
Man, look at this. I ain't gonna turn on my mans. But I was watching, and while I was watching, I did say to myself, like, has he always been this ass? And I was just missing it. Like, has he always looked like this? And maybe I was just, viewing basketball in the wrong. Maybe I ain't know who. Because if that was what he looked like all along, hey, we in trouble. we in trouble. Hey, Jaime Jaquez was looking better than that boy. 55, Duncan Robinson was looking better than Tyler Herro. The agenda's cooked. It's been one game. But if you looking worse than Duncan Robinson, questions need to be asked. Bro was terrible. He started to cook up a little bit in the second half, but by that time it was you had a point of no return, brother. And then he had the late turnover that almost lost us the game. But
So for the first half, it was like, it was terrible shooting, but at least he had 3 steals. So it was like, okay, 14. Okay, 14. You're sticking it up. That little stretch that he had in the third quarter, I knew it was coming. Like, one quarter hero is what he's been dubbed on.
He was about due.
Like, he was about due for one good stretch of a quarter, and he got that. And then he just went right back to what he is. My boy Dan the Film Jet pulling up one time. Consistency is key, ladies and gentlemen. He said, in the words of the one and only Eric Reed, off we go on another Miami Heat NBA adventure. So good to be back. We appreciate you for pulling up. Just like we appreciate everybody for pulling up. If you're not already, make sure you subscribe to the Basement Sports Network. Make sure you leave us a comment, not just in the live chat, but in the comments underneath. Whether or not you like our opinions, don't like them, we don't care one way or the other, but we want to hear from you anyway. So, Nu, we're going to come to you. Give me your thoughts on the game.
Alex said it earlier. I will not be watching 82 games of this. The deeper and better talk that I've been hearing all off season, I would like to know where they are both deeper and better at, because I didn't see it, and I know I could see. I just got new contacts. Like, this is these 2020 right here. Like, I see this. I synced it. Like, they put that product out there for me to sync. I synced it tonight, and it was terrible. Okay, like, you see the name Lil 14. Mariah Mills at point guard didn't score any points tonight. I don't know if anybody knew that, but a basketball player making $30 million American dollars didn't score a single point tonight. So
played 32 American NBA minutes too,
and didn't score a single point tonight. I just want y'all to make sure y'all heard me. I don't know if he didn't score a single point. And so no, 82 games. I bet you I don't.
I'll be here. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, I was thoroughly entertained by shit that I already knew what was gonna happen. The Alex coming with the $4.99. Don't know. He said put the steals on there, Royal. I did. I gave him credit for 3 first half steals, and said he pretended like he was gonna play defense while absolutely getting filleted by Cade Cunningham and the rest of this team. David Sasson again with the $2 dono. He said, Pollo Tropical, Aaron Aflalo, playing tour dates. Hey, bro. Let him live. We're not going to let him live. Shelton, go ahead and give me your thoughts on the game.
This is just a continuation of last year, ultimately. I want to highlight one player in particular. I'm sure everyone will get their chance to sound off at some point. Kyle Lowry. I said it on our last preseason stream. Get ready to learn trampoline, buddy. You are going to the Slam Ball League. If Kyle Lowry has 1 million fans, he is a cult leader. If Kyle Lowry has 5 fans, I have a list. If Kyle Lowry has 1 fan, bring them to me alive. If Kyle Lowry has 0 fans, my life's work is done. I do not want to see this man in a Miami Heat uniform anymore. Like, it is done. End it. I don't care. Cut him. I don't care. Do something. I don't want him on the roster. And it's just unfortunate that this is his backup. We have Maui. Maui is his backup. So this is you're reaping the repercussions of not trading for Damian Lillard. This is what you have to deal with. Kyle Lowry and Maui. I hope everyone enjoys the next 81 games.
I don't know who you quoting right now, Champagne, but that boy was spitting then. I ain't gonna hold you. Jess, give me your thoughts on the game.
I will reiterate the fact that we're going to do this for 82 games is a bit frightening. Some of us, not me. This was the worst team in the league last year. They won 17 games, and yes, you guys can come for me and say, "Oh, but their draft pick and 4 points." Okay, so I'm not saying that he can't blossom and be something in the NBA, but right now, this is almost the exact same team as it was last year, which was the worst team in the NBA that we were in a dogfight against. And I don't know if anybody is shocked about that. I'm certainly not. I'm glad to see Tyler was getting his shooting efficiency up, like we were all talking about. A question just for the panel, like, what is Drew Smith's skill set? Because I heard Eric Reed after he slapped the ball out of somebody's hands and hit it out of bounds. He's like, and that's why he got a roster spot, because of that defense. And that I was like, what are we talking about? That man playing actual NBA minutes is a travesty. I'm so sorry. This really just does look exactly the same. Pat Riley, like you said, we're going to run it back and we're feeling good about it. Jimmy, Bam, there's not a lot to say. Like, yeah, everybody looks the same. Everybody just looks the same. We didn't make any major improvements. Like I said, Thomas Bryant's kind of just kind of a non-factor as of right now. And I don't know if people are waiting for the recent arrival to come actually play and thinking that he's going to turn this organization around and replace Max Strus and Gabe Vincent, which I have very strong opinions about, but I'll keep those to myself. But it looks a lot like last year. So
yeah, don't keep them to yourself, Jess. We're all very interested in those slanderous opinions.
Dude, I got roasted on Twitter. Like, they were not happy about what I had to say about Jay Rich, which, mind you, was just Jay Rich, really? Those were the 3 words. And they're like, what do you mean? And I'm like, I'm not moved.
Like, for some reason, people think their Twitter words are going to change our opinions. Kane Bryant, go ahead and cook up, bro. What did you see from tonight's game?
Yeah, it kind of felt like it's what Stephen A. Smith says somehow, some way. That's how I felt about this game at the half. I was like, you know what? There's probably 3 people right now that aren't playing super well. Everybody else was pretty okay. Like, I wasn't mad at anyone not named Tyler, Kyle, or Caleb. And that's their rotation. Like, they played all the guys that are going to play minus Josh Richardson and Haywood Highsmith, which is like, whatever. So if basically your whole rotation is playing okay, and you're in a dogfight with the Detroit Pistons, man, that's a wrap on your whole season. You were just in the finals, and you couldn't beat the Detroit Pistons on opening night by more than the skin on your teeth. Like, that's what I expect, and that's what we're going to see 81 more games of. Like, that's why as soon as the Dame Lillard news hit, I was like, damn, I got 81 free days or 82 free days on my schedule. This is they're lucky that I gave them my time today. I don't know. But at the end of the day, like, I don't know what we expect. It's the same team, right? Like, we just saw this all of last year. So I don't know. I'm not surprised. It's funny, and we could all hate and talk shit, but bro, like, it's nothing changed from last year. So it's like, it's hard to even add any commentary because I'm like, yo, we just went through this. But I don't know. This is what the front office thought was gonna win them a championship. So I guess we got to deal with it.
The front office did not think that this is going to win them a championship. They just don't care anymore about whether or not it's going to win a championship. Want to shout out Justin for finally showing up to work. Appreciate you, Kane, for doing your job. We really appreciate all the hard work that you put into making this show happen. David Sasson with this nasty ass comment for $5. He said Dwight might join the trampoline league after seeing Kyle's ass. Also glad to be back. You know what? We're gonna leave Dwight Howard and his personal affairs out of tonight's show. I just don't want to go there. Dan the Film Gent with the $2 dono. He said Drew, Ricky J's, Bun Smith, Kyle, Lazy Arm, Lowry. Same thing. Like, neither one of them like moved me one way or the other. Alex Campbell with the $4.99 dono. He said Jimmy was not okay, but vibes. Jimmy was cool. Like, he did what Jimmy's going to do. Like, he's going to score a little bit here, coast through most of the game, and then score a little bit there. And
you got regular season Jimmy tonight.
You got
That's
regular
what you
season
got.
Jimmy, bro. Like, this is the experience. He ended up with 19 points, second leading scorer on the team, second in shot attempts. But I just had to pause on that for a second because the shot distribution was good throughout the roster, except for in one specific area. But let's talk about some of the good that we saw tonight before we get to some of the things that we also saw. What's up, TJ?
Very quickly, Max Strus scored 27 points on 17 shots. I'm in the deepest portion of hell.
You in hell plus with no ads. We going James Todd with the $2 dono. He said this senile fuck Pat said Lowry was an X factor. Hey brother, we've already determined that Pat don't know what the fuck he talking about or what day of the week it is. But
he
let's
misspoke.
talk about something.
He meant XL, like extra large factor.
Hey, listen, I like that. But let's talk about something good. Bam Adebayo was fucking elite tonight. Like, I don't know how many people are going to give him the proper flowers. He was our best player throughout the course of the game. He was efficient, he was aggressive, and he was dominant on defense per the use. Like, TJ, we're gonna come to you first, bro. Tell me what you saw from Bam tonight.
He was aggressive, man. First half, he didn't take a jump shot, had 13 points, 8 free throws. That's what we want to see from him, bro. He's being aggressive, getting to a spot with Jimmy on the court. They still got this weird thing, where they can't play off each other, whatever. But, like, bro was aggressive, man. The jumper's there. Well, the jumper was there. Obviously, the defense is going to continue the defense, but I was most impressed that he was aggressive, bro. Aggressive. That's all we wanted to see. 10 free throws a night. Like, let's go with me. That's a good Bam night, regardless of what he has, like, point totals.
Yeah, and I think it was important that he did it against a front line, kind of like what Detroit has, because Detroit has two humongous ass men down there, and the team is generally like athletic and rangy and long and shit like that. So like it was good to see him kind of like use that to their disadvantage. They're still young, so he kind of got them up in the air with a few pump fakes, drew some fouls and shit like that. Like, that was impressive for me. What did you see from Bam tonight, New?
Like TJ said, the aggression, getting to the free throw line, that always makes you happy. He wasn't settling for jump shots. He was attacking mismatches. I think far too often in his career so far, Bam, it's like he'll have a smaller guy on him and like still be looking to pass. But there were multiple times tonight where he had like, a Cade Cunningham or somebody got switched on him, Killian Hayes, and he was just like in attack mode. Like, all right, it's nothing he could do with me. I'm taking this one straight up. I'm not passing it out. I'm not gonna hold the ball for 8 seconds on the clock and try to spam to get dunking a shot and all the other nonsense he used to do. So that made me happy. The defense is elite as usual. I don't know if Cade Cunningham has read a scouting report. He clearly hadn't. thinking he was gonna score, or Bam Adebayo with the game on the line. You were not thinking well, my friend. But yeah. If Bam can play like this all season, you can win 40 games and not make the playoffs.
Damn, you're difficult. I want to focus on kind of like outside of the aggression. I want to focus on the offensive like side of the ball with Bam. I want to thank Scale Daddy again with the $5 dono. He said, "I told y'all, my brother, you've told us several things, half of which can't be said on YouTube's airways." But I want to focus on his offensive game. Like New said, he was attacking some mismatches. You saw some instances where he didn't, but like for the most part, you saw Bam attacking tonight on offense, and it wasn't just the jump shot. He got to that, but it was some inside stuff. It was attacking, getting to the paint. Which one of those things do you think most benefited him tonight, Shelton?
Honestly, getting into the paint, 10 free throws for Bam. I didn't have time to look it up or anything, but that seems like a rarity for him. I don't think he's usually at the line double-digit times too often throughout the season. And if that's happening in game one, then that's good for me. Bam's progression continually as a player is probably the only real thing I'm invested in this season because there's not much else to get excited about. And so if he's sort of taking the reins and demanding that, then, in game one, that gets me sort of excited to see, if he's going to actually follow through with that and be the consistent dominant force that a lot of people think he can be. I also think a lot of his game allowed Duncan to play well as well, but I'm not going to go too deep into that.
Jess?
About Bam?
Yeah.
I think, I agree. You got to get excited about some things, right? And we know we're not going to be a real contender. So at least we can be happy that our star player is growing, it looks like. I totally agree. He doesn't get to the line as often as he should. And I think we've all we sound like broken records about being aggressive. So it's good to see that he is. And yeah, I mean, I think he's taking like incremental steps each year, which is a good thing as far as his own progression. Like at this point, I'm rooting for him. Let him get Defensive Player of the Year. Let something good happen for him because this team is just not going to be a real contender this year. And we're going to get that rap for being the overly negative, the overly this. Like I know it's been one game. I'm just not feeling very optimistic with what I just watched. But
I don't like your opinion, Brian.
I just realized I'm muted. I'm a dumbass.
I was about to let you cook for like a minute.
No, I agree with Alex. I think that the free throws from Bam was probably the most impressive part of his game tonight. I think last season he was at about 5 free throws a night. So you get that up to 7, with a couple extra field goal attempts, and you're really looking at a 23, 24 point per game score on assuming he has similar percentages. And that's as crazy as it sounds. That's kind of what Pat was talking about, how you need a guy who's at about 25 to back up Jimmy. I don't know if it happens, but if tonight was any indication, like that's massive development for the Heat. And, he's kind of the only guy that I'm watching this season that, you're kind of looking at to see if they can take the next step. And if he does it, great. I'm happy. I still don't think that they're going anywhere, but it'll be dope to watch.
There's one more guy that they mentioned in that possible 25 point per game range. Didn't quite live up to that this evening. What you was about to say, Shelton?
Oh, I was just going to say I looked it up. 6 times last year, Bam had 10 or more free throws. So 1 in one game to start. Good start.
For sure. Alex Cameron with the $4.99 don't know. He said we running it back. Good to see Bam is aggressive. Let's go. Yeah, we all enjoying that. I do want to talk about another player on the good list, not the naughty list, a player on the good list, and he will start our conversation on the string of whites. 55. Welcome home, brother. Welcome home, Duncan Robinson. My brother hit 3 of 5 3-point shots, 6 of 10 from the field, had a few backdoor cuts, got him a few open layups. We're going to go the other way. We're going to start with Brian this time. Brian, tell me what you liked about what Duncan Robinson did tonight.
I like that he made shots. That's it. That's all I want from Duncan Robinson. I don't want anything else. You can cut sometimes, but you hit threes and I'm good. That increases his trade value. That's all I'm looking at. I don't care about anything else good that Duncan Robinson does. And I won't acknowledge it. So yeah, good job.
I think if Duncan Robinson is going to soak up any of the minutes, like Duncan played 22 minutes tonight, so he's going to get some of the minutes that Max would have got last year. It's nice for him to be productive. So, like, if he gonna play 22 minutes and I can get 15 points, like I'm good with that off the bench. He was our leading scorer off the bench this evening. Jess, tell me what you thought about Duncan Robinson's game.
I thought he was good, and but my problem, and rather my question to anyone outside of Bam and Jimmy when they play well is, can you do this consistently? And that's the problem. I'm having like these flashbacks of like these like glimmers of hope, like in the last year and 2 years where we saw like Max, we saw that, and we're like, wait, this is like, we got shooters, like we could actually be good. And then, a few weeks later, you're like, damn, like back to square one, like who's our go-to, like who can we actually rely on to hit 3-point shots? So I'm praying, I'm saying a prayer, because as much as this team just absolutely drives me insane, I love them deep down somewhere in there. And I want them to be good, but I'm also such a practical, realistic person. So I'm like battling with that. But I hope Duncan can continue to play well for his own sake. It's tough being a shooter, and you do go through more of the ups and downs than somebody that has more of like a paint game. So, I just hope that he can stay consistent and hit shots. But he was really great tonight. Like you said, he was the leading scorer off the bench. He definitely looked better than the other one. I won't.
You will, because we're going to get there. But I want to appeal to your practical side. This is one game, and Duncan Robinson averages 15 points per game. And he shoots 60% from the field and 60% from three.
I'll take it. Don't do too much. I'm okay with a couple cuts. They're eventually going to come out to the perimeter when he's hitting shots. So if he can adjust a little and do a little bit more, don't do too much. Don't dribble too much.
You saw an adjustment today on the back cut when they started playing them higher.
Yeah.
He started cutting back, doing that shit, and getting some easy twos out there.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's been a development that we've seen over the course of the years. But it was huge to have it, and especially considering that he was playing with some other people who weren't pulling their own weight. Want to thank, we already read this one. Gotta go to the next comment. Thank Dan the Film Gent with the $5 dono. He said, I wouldn't say he's ready like everyone else is saying, but I like Jaime's game tonight. He looked composed, learning from the insurance playbook. And speaking of insurance, we want to thank the primary sponsor of the Basement Sports Network, and that is our guy, James Pugh, and the people over at Simple Health Advisors. Insurance does not need to be complicated. Make sure you email or call my guy today and tell him that the Basement sent you. You can send him an email at jpugh@simplehealthadvisors.com or give him a call at 321-345-7738. Again, that phone number is 321-345-7738. We appreciate James Pugh, the people over at Simple Health Advisors, and my guy, Dan the Film Gent, for always tossing your boy a lob mid-show so that I can get that off. So I appreciate you, gang. Alex with the $5 dono. He said, Herro. I was thinking like Chino. I was about to say Herro. Herro always has something that's hurting his female sexual reproductive organ. Still mad that in game 5 of the NBA Finals at 80%, he couldn't find his female baby carrying parts. Look, bro. All right. He tried, huh? He gave it all his poor little white arms could give. But you know what them Detroit Pistons had? Black, length, athleticism, lateral movement, baby. He couldn't do nothing with it. It was a rough matchup. The lowly Detroit fucking Pistons are a horrific matchup for y'all savior who's supposed to be taking it to a new level and averaging 24 to 25 points per fucking game this year. You got me fucked up. Get that sorry bitch off my team. He is horrific. I'm sorry, I'm not supposed to be doing this.
If I got swatted like that twice in one game.
Brother, the man coming into the he going into the rim, knowing goddamn well that there are people with long arms and they're black down there. You feel me? They jump and shit like that on defense. He going there trying to give me that stupid shit. Fuck is wrong with you? Like that's all that happened to him all night, bro. That's how he missed so many shots. At least 3 of them were blocked. Easily. By the way, these weren't complicated blocks. Like, Tyler almost had it. He just missed it. We
were this close to the 30-minute mark before this.
We were this close to Tyler Herro making that shot before Ashur Thompson. He's not even a good twin. He came up, get that stupid shit out of here, and take Scott Okay? I've had enough of you, bro. He is what he is. High-level role player. And even tonight, he wasn't even a fucking high-level one. He was the 6th best player on the fucking team. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry. Duncan Robinson is who we were talking about. Shelton, I want to give you the opportunity to speak on that, man. Tell me what you like about Duncan Robinson. Now, you're supposed to let that cook. I was finna. That shit is a bop, boy. Fuck is you talking about, bro? God.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Shelton.
Duncan, I mean, I want to invite all 208 members of the people of the chat to join me on a journey for this season. Currently, Duncan is shooting 60% from 3. We are aiming by roughly early to mid-February for that number to be around 40%. And if that journey is successful, it will culminate in Duncan Robinson ending up on another team without attaching an asset to him. That is the journey we are on. I hope everyone is ready for this journey. It's going to be another 60-ish games until we get there. So buckle up. It's going to be a long ride. But hopefully some of us will live to get to the end of the road here. But yeah, no, Duncan was nice. 6 of 10. Half of those shots were threes. Half of them were not. He made 3 of 5 in each area. Cool. Keep doing it. Like Jess said, consistency. Keep doing it.
Well, he's no Dan the film, gent, so we know there's a clunker in there that's going to come. But for right now, 60% three-point shooters don't grow on trees, Alex Shelton. You don't just find those anywhere, especially not in one-game sample sizes, which we will completely not overreact to. But Duncan Robinson is here for the rest of his contract. You can bet your sweet candy ass on that because there's no other team out there that wants him. None. Not a single solitary one. And he will help no team more than he will help the Miami Heat. So
we just got to trick someone long enough. Just a little bit.
We got Cleveland pretty damn good, and they think they winning right now because Struce did. We got Cleveland. We hoodwinked them. Don't worry, though. Y'all will see Cleveland. LA already found out. LA fucked around and found out last night. Gabe, he's not who y'all thought he. We talking about Duncan though. I want you to let you get your shit off on Duncan. Go ahead.
He was cool. No, like he was cool for what he is. Trying not to, look at like the inevitable clunkers, like you said, that are gonna come. Duncan just needs to be a respectable player on the court. Like that's it, man. Like you're gonna be so open, like so many times people are going under they're going under screens and things like that. Like just do your job. You get paid a lot of money to do this. Like just do your job, and I won't say anything bad about you. Like nobody's gonna shoot 100%. So like if you're gonna be taking
yourself, brother.
if you're gonna be taking 6 threes a game, hitting 2 to 3 a night, I'm fine with that. Like the backdoor cutting was cool, but I don't come to a Heat basketball game to watch Duncan Robinson do a backdoor cut. So like it's cute, but like that's not what I'm here for. Nigga, you don't get paid the backdoor cut. You are getting like $20 million American dollars to shoot a 3. Do your job. Like there's other niggas on this roster that could shoot layups. Like
he did both though, no?
I mean, he was cool. I'm not trying Duncan was cool. He was the best white tonight. I mean,
come on now.
No, I'm lying. That's disrespect. That's disrespectful.
There's 20 minutes left in this stream. Let me cook.
No, that's disrespectful to Grandpa Love. I'm sorry, but go ahead.
TJ, you and I have a unique relationship with 55. You know what I'm saying? Management has come down and fired this boy. We have heard chapters from the book of Nigalations out the book of the basement about this man. But tonight, a redemption story was in the works. Huh? Do you see this carrying throughout the season, or was this just a one-night phenomenon that we should appreciate now and just kind of let go?
Oh, you got to appreciate every one of these. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know how many we got. You know, he gave us a season. Now it's just sprinkled in here and there. So we gotta hold these close to the heart. But I don't know. It had me thinking maybe like is Duncan good? Like,
Could he?
is he good at basketball? Like, he was defending in the preseason. Okay. He's back cutting. He already got the lob game to Bam. If he's hitting jumpers,
Sound like a starting 2 guard to me.
league in trouble. League in
back.
trouble.
We
League in
back.
trouble.
Bubble
He's
dunk.
still- Hey, we up. We up.
Duncan drillers. Nah, we ain't none of them.
No, shout out 55 though, man. I don't know. He might be good at basketball. Next game, he gonna have like 0 points, 0 for 10 from the 3-point line. Y'all know how it goes with him, but
We'll get to that when we get to that, brother. Want to thank I don't know why this man is just insistent on giving us more money, but my brother keep doing it. Thank you, James Pugh, with the $10 dono. He said, I'm paying for the pause needed for Royals' use of black length. My brother.
what?
I paused myself. I was talking when I was, Alex with the $5 dono. He said the only thing Black Tyler has is his baby mama, Katya. First of all, I don't know if you've ever seen a black woman in your life, but that is not one of them, my good brother. That's not what we look like, huh? You feel me? That woman is from somewhere with a desert, huh? Okay. Oh, camels and such are ridden in her native land, brother. That is no black woman I've ever seen, and I was birthed from. Don't make me get to preaching up here. See, they don't want me to go into the good book. We gonna get to talking about some more of these whites. We'll give who is most enthusiastic about what Kevin Love did tonight, because we'll let that one person get off of Kevin Love, and then nobody. Great, because I ain't all that moved about what he did either. Tyler Herro, present yourself in front of the classroom, please. Bucko shot 7 for 24 for a whopping 16 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 funky ass gifted steals, and just the worst player on the court for the majority of the night. TJ, play that one more time for me, Justin, please. I like that. TJ, please. Your boy, I was told that this would be a new level, that we should expect a leap of sorts. Did you see anything that showed you a leap?
No, I didn't. However, there is always a brighter side. He was the third leading scorer on this team. Third leading scorer on this team tonight.
Same thing as last year with the most shots, ain't it?
He had the most steals.
Okay.
He had the most steals. Okay.
And the entire team was stealing the ball a lot. Turnovers were a big reason why we won this game.
Best plus minus on the team. He was a +6. Come on now. It might not have been there. The shots might not have fallen, but he had a great game. Multiple steals. Best plus minus on the team. Third and leading score.
You're not finna lie to my audience. We're not finna have this now. We not. I'm sorry, y'all. I know a lot of y'all come here to hear or you want to hear the truth. You feel me? And most of us try and be authentic in our opinions, except for me, because I am a well-known pathological liar. But most of us try and get up here and tell you the God honest truth. I will not allow TJ. Yes, I will. Go ahead, TJ. Continue to lie to you.
So
Okay.
I don't know. Everybody has rough games, Everybody has those days. Like he has the ability to bounce back. I think we're going to get.
Yeah, I've actually really have heard enough of you, to be so honest. I really was gonna try and let you finish that shit, but my ears were bleeding. I cannot listen to you fabricate tales about what the fuck we just watched tonight, TJ.
I'm being optimistic. Is that okay?
Not on my watch. Dude, tell me what you saw from that bum bitch Tyler Herro this evening.
I saw a bum bitch. Like you just told me what I saw. I saw a person who is delusional about their ability and is going to continue to be a detriment to this team because hey, listen, we talking about the white, but clearly niggas don't have no respect for this coaching staff no more because Kyle Lowry came into the season and said, "You want to bet I'm not going to be your starting point guard?" And Kyle Lowry was your starting point guard tonight. Tyler Herro has been his decision making has been a detriment to this team for 4 years now. And guess what? He's still gonna do it. He gonna shoot. He gonna turn so niggas just do what they want on this team. So that Heat culture, it's a culture of niggas doing what they want to do because it's bad. And I don't care when he comes out and he scores 30 points on 37 shots in a couple days. It don't move me. He's not good. I lied. He's a high level role player. He's not Tyler Herro is not suited to be a leading scorer on a team that is serious about competing. And as long as Tyler Herro is allowed to take 28 shots tonight, something like that, 24 shots. As long as Tyler Herro is allowed to take 24 shots, your team is not serious about competing. So thank you for telling me what I already knew. You don't think you're going to win a championship if Tyler Herro is in this position. So cool. I'm cool with it. You cool with it. Don't hurt me none.
Tyler take more shots than Bam and Jimmy. Just go ahead and go out there and do that.
And has less points as usual.
Per usual. It's going to finish the same way. Alex with $2, I don't know, said, damn, you got to admit her ass is fat, black or not. My brother, we have Kyle Lowry as a starting point guard. All right? I've seen videos of Mariah Mills butt bunky naked. Gang. Pinky. Huh? Cherokee. These names ring any bells to you? I know the nasty man knows what I'm talking about. Those are fat black booties. All right? Don't talk to me about Katya. Arabian Night. I don't know what that woman is. Let me stop bullshit. Shelton. Go ahead and tell me what you thought about Herro tonight.
Yeah, 24 shots. Kobe tribute. Yeah. Yeah. That one might be a little behind on that one.
Rest up 2-4.
Yeah. Cam Thomas tonight had 36 points in 25 minutes off the bench for the Nets. He's got more career 40-point games than Tyler Herro does. When we were in the back, we all joined in while we were waiting to go live, and TJ was like, "Damn, you guys all got glasses on." TJ, do this for me. Make yourself some glasses. It's like zero.
I'm not
zero
feeding into your bullshit. You're not gonna get me, buddy.
0 for 0 free throws. Tyler Herro didn't shoot a free throw tonight.
Cook,
bro, how do you not get to the line once? I mean, I know you're getting your shit swatted in the paint every time you get down there, but you can't flop one time. I know they put the new flop rule in, but you can't flop one time for me. Give me 2 free throws. I wanted to like Tyler Herro. I wanted to be like, damn, we got another late lottery pick, developed him into a fringe all-star, could make the all-star game type of shit. But then his stance, and I'm not talking about TJ, ruined that for me. And I had to hear all offseason how he's in the gym and can't wait to see a motivated Tyler Herro this season. He's angry. Bro's been in trade rumors for 3 years. When does the motivation kick in? I'm not seeing it. Nothing's changed in the 3 years he's been in trade rumors, and he's not motivated to change his game at all.
Yes, it has. Something has changed. The people who take those shots away from Tyler Herro are moved. And Tyler Herro just gets more shots. Before it was Goran Dragic who was taking shots from him. They moved Goran Dragic. Tyler took a bump up, became 6th man of the year, along with Gabe and Max. And they did that for 2 years. And then Gabe and Max started to take up one too many shots because Tyler wasn't quite reaching the potential that they had hoped that he would reach because he wasn't fucking efficient. Maybe he just needs a few more shots. So you remove those guys, and then you end up with this product. 2 stars who don't want to shoot, and somebody who is a quasi-star or thinks in his mind is a quasi-star who's just going to put up everything in sight.
Star? He think he's the best scorer in the league. What you mean?
That's what he said, man. I ain't say that.
Well, he did say he was in the same league as Trae Young, and Trae Young shot 3 of 18 tonight, so he might be on to something.
He also said he was in the same conversation as Bam. But I'm not one to spread rumors out here. Corbs with the $5 don't know. He said, how many more games will we have to watch G League Drew? My brother, how many games are there in this season? Every fucking one on. Fuck is you saying, man? Alex with the $5 don't know. He said on a serious note about Bam, he played good, but when is he going to the next level to earn his superstar money? He has to make an all-NBA team in order to be a supermax, but that's why he declined the extension. because you have to be all NBA player in the season before your extension. And so he's trying to become that so that he can get that supermax money. But I think that's possible. You saw shades of that tonight. If he plays like this all season, there's no reason why he can't be in the conversation for one of the all NBA teams. Excuse me. My boy Scale Daddy with the $10 dono, he said Katia got mid cheek action. I agree. Thank you, Ricky J. Mark with the $1.99 dono. He said, remember the solstice, Shelton. I don't know why he's reminding people of the solstice. Brian, Jess, anything y'all want to talk about with Tyler Herro? Go ahead. I'm gonna give you the opportunity. Jess, we're gonna come to you first.
I don't have much else to say. It is like, to me, like, I have no other words other than it's just unfortunate. Like, it's just a shame. It really is, because it's like, this is somebody who actually has potential, who like actually has talent, and he just can't seem to figure out. It's like year after year, like, you know how we're saying we're watching the same team, like we're watching the same player. That's the problem. Like, we're talking about how Bam is like taking these steps, and like Tyler just keeps doing the same thing over and over again, and nothing's changing. And like some of you have said, there is this disparity between what he actually is capable of and what he thinks that he can do. And it's detrimental to the team, because I mean, I know last year we argued, we're like, oh, well, who's going to be taking those shots? There are several people on this team now that I'm comfortable with them taking a few more shots. I don't care. But watching 24 shots, like this guy, like I just can't believe how many people I've fought with about like, oh, he's not better than Maxey. He's not better. What are we talking about at this point? Like, how many years over and over? Like, I get people being like optimistic, but also like you have to be realistic and say he has not shown us any like level of improvement. Maybe on defense. That's the stretch. That's what you could argue. Okay, maybe he's playing a little more defense than he was 3 years ago. But it's like, I'm not seeing anything different on offense. I'm not seeing him contributing in any other way other than jacking up a crazy amount of shots and having a terrible shot efficiency. Like, so and I don't expect anything to change. Like, it's the same thing over and over. So it is unfortunate, and I wish that he could find a way to really like fill that role in a better way. And I hate to shit on him. I don't want to. I wish that he could be our third best player and that go-to guy and that dude, but he's just not. And he shows us that time and time again. So
I don't wish that at all. I'm glad he is what he is, because I said that in his rookie season, and I was right. And you hoes don't like it, and I still don't care. Brian, you can round us out on this Tyler Herro conversation before I start throwing this bitch around a little bit rapid fire. I didn't realize we had been on 47 minutes.
Yeah. He's the same dude. He's been the same dude since his rookie season. Like, I legitimately believe if you gave rookie Tyler Herro 35 minutes and 17 shots, he'd probably average 20 a game. It's concerning that he took this many shots on 24 shots and you made 7 of them. Like, that's kind of signifies to me what I think the path is, and like we are going to see Tyler Herro probably average 20 shots a night. That's
sickening.
It's disgusting. I mean, it's like he to me is like what Buddy Hield is in Indiana. Like, he is that caliber player, just a high-level role player, who apparently thinks that he could lead the league in scoring. So, yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know what kind of dirt he has on the coaching staff, because you would think that a 2-time champion like Spo, who has seen actual talent, would pull him back a little bit and be like, you're not that guy. But apparently not. And despite the fact that, we've seen the same player, I do think that Tyler Herro is going to take it to the next level this season. I think he's going to break a lot of records in terms of field goal attempts. And that night when he's looking at the scoreboard, he's looking at Wilt's 51, checks, sees he got 15 points, it's going to be like, damn, I just need one more. That's going to come. It's going to be a great night for him. It's going to be the peak of his career. So, waiting on it.
I will say this to the point about how the organization is used. That's in all seriousness, like just real basketball talk. I did think that we got a glimpse into how they're going to deploy the units this year. It feels like they are making a concerted effort to give Tyler as many opportunities as possible, because he was the first sub out tonight. And so you saw a lot of him running with the bench unit, which means that he's going to have the ball more. He's going to be tasked with running the offense. It's a very similar role that he had as the sixth man of the year. Well, he got the early stand. Everybody thought it would be Kyle or Kevin Love who will be coming out early, and it was Tyler who actually went out early with Caleb being the first sub. I think that'll change the Jay Rich when he get back. But after I read that, I want to hear y'all thoughts on that. Alex Campbell, thank you with the $4.99 don't know. He said if Tyler shot well, you just say it's the Pistons. So this is just nonsense. Yeah, I would, Alex Campbell. Thank you for your money. Go ahead, TJ. Do you think that that's like going to be an effective course of action throughout the course of the year? If they're really focusing on him scoring, is to let him run with that bench unit?
Yeah. And they look kind of decent together. To be honest, obviously it's one game sample size, all that other shit. But Jaime Jaquez look good. They play off the ball well. They play off Tyler well. If Duncan Robinson, I said it like Lola. If he wants to do all this back cut stuff and that's cool. Just let Tyler, do Tyler things. Caleb Martin's still trying to figure it out. So it's good that Tyler can handle that big load and like carry that bench unit a little bit. So yeah, I'm fine with it, man. It's probably the best way to use him right now because he's not just clicking with the starters.
Tyler can do what with that big load?
All right. We're being ridiculous. I didn't.
I think we've had enough Tyler talk. It's okay. I think we've had enough Tyler Herro talk for tonight. But I do want to talk about the rest of the scrubs on the roster. I know we didn't get a chance to talk about Jimbo. That's because he didn't do shit. Like, I really wasn't moved by what Jimmy Butler was doing out there. He ended with 19 points. Cool. He absolutely had some big plays down the stretch. Cool. He had a bunch of offensive rebounds, which were big. So, you can appreciate that, but Jimbo was Jimbo. I do want to get to some of the scrubs. So I'm going to let you guys pick a scrub. You can talk about them. Nobody can pick the same scrub. Twice, Shelton, we're going to start with you this time. Pick a scrub. Talk about the game that they had
tonight. Hang on. I'm pulling up the list. It's a long list. Shout out to Jaquez Olajuwon. The footwork looked incredible like it did in the preseason. 3 of 3. He didn't miss a single shot. 2 steals. 13 minutes. Yeah, 13 minutes. This is a guy people didn't want to trade for anyone, and he's playing 13 minutes. He's a future franchise player, of course. No, but he looked nice. Passing was pretty decent. The shots that he put up went in. Cool.
I think Jaime Jaquez, one of the things that we saw tonight, which was interesting with him, is that they let him kind of facilitate a little bit on that second unit. So they put the ball in his hands some to kind of get Tyler off the ball a little bit, set up some actions. He had a really nice assist to Duncan Robinson on a 3. Look, all jokes aside, I'm trying to be back serious. I want to talk basketball a little bit because we're in the last 10 minutes of the show, so we'll do that. But yeah, Jaquez did look nice, and I appreciate it. Kind of where he was at his, if this is going to be his floor, then I'm cool with that as the starting point for any rookie that you have, even if he is 25 years old or however old the fuck he is. Jess, let's come to you. Pick a scrub and talk about him.
Okay, I'm going to pick a different scrub, but I just want to say I agree with that. He actually, to me, I agree with some of it. I thought
you can piggyback off. Hold on. So you can piggyback off of the last scrub and then go to your scrub. Everybody can do that.
I thought that he looked pretty decent on both ends of the floor, and I like that he's not soft, and I can appreciate that in a player. He went up like a grown man, and I can appreciate that. Whether he turns out good or not, it doesn't really matter. At least he's not soft. I will clarify because I saw some people were coming at me in the chat about. I did not mean to disrespect Thomas Bryant. I'm actually a fan of his. When I said I wasn't moved or that he doesn't move the needle that much, it's because he doesn't. But I can appreciate, if he could give me 10 points and 8 rebounds, I'd be happier than the 8 and 5. Just that to me is solid. And we know what to kind of expect from him. So if he could again do that consistently, it's certainly an upgrade from other people that we've had in those positions in the past few years. So. Not to name any names, but I thought he was pretty decent. I think it's a good pickup.
I agree with Ant DiNardo for the one and the only time in my life. He said 44 likes on 180 plus viewers. It's Tyler Herro. Please don't let me live like that, bro. I don't want to see no 4s in the like section unless it's 344 likes. But please just don't let it end with no number 4s in a like section. Let's try to get triple digits. Let's try to get to 103 likes, the number of points the Miami Heat scored tonight. Probably ain't going to do that, but just don't leave it with no 4s. If you do like it and there's a 4 at the end of it, then unlike the video. Go ahead, Brian, talk about whatever scrub you want. You can start with Thomas Bryant and then transition to your own.
Yeah, Thomas Bryant was cool. Like, I don't know how good he's going to be compared to the previous backup centers we have. Like, I don't think he's going to blow us away. And I think it's going to be a night where he comes out and gives us like 20 and 14. But there's a reason he's bounced around the league. But he's an active big. Crashes the glass. Good for putbacks. We'll get the odd block here or there. That's all you can expect from him. I think the scrub I want to talk about is Drew Smith. He actually wasn't terrible. I don't know,
Where's
defensively.
Kick out of the studio, but I can't find it. Get your ass out of here. Drew Smith. Fuck. I'm sorry.
Hey,
go ahead. It
doesn't mean that man is
on the bottom
a garbage basketball player. I'm just saying today against the Detroit Pistons, he was not terrible defensively. Didn't try to do too much, which is cool. He's playing against the level of competition that he should be playing against, which is a team that won 17 games last season. He should look pretty okay against those guys and however many minutes he played. So that's cool to see. Like, I still think that Jamal Cain should have his roster spot, but tonight you were in bed.
He was terrible, and you are a liar. He shot 1 for 2 from the field, and it's disgusting. I know you love Drew Smith too, so I'll let you piggyback off of that one and go to the next one.
He stinks. My scrub was Jimmy Butler. 55 games, because he's not gonna play the whole season, of watching that man flail to get to the free throw line. I'm not gonna be here. I am not gonna be here. It is such a disgusting brand of hoop, and he's like, certain players, I get it, like, because that's like, you don't have no choice, but like Kyle Lowry can't do nothing but flop at this point in his career. Like, you can't provide anything else, but you are too good to just like, oh, I'm in the paint, let me flail. Like, come on, like, I hate that brand of basketball, and I would be an insincere fan if I don't call it out, even when it's on my team. Please stop playing basketball that way, Jimmy. Like, too good of a player to like. That's why his shot attempts look so bad. It's just like, yo, you're going into the paint with no plan half of the time. It's just like, oh, I'm gonna flail and they're gonna foul me, and then you don't. It just looks like, what the hell just happened on that play? Like, be better. I don't want you. I'm lying. You could be in my bums every time I'm on stream. Don't play better. Thank you.
The narrative is thriving right now. TJ, you can talk about Jimmy Butler, who's not a scrub, but who made him one tonight, and then transition to your favorite scrub from the evening.
He looked like Jimmy. I don't know. He did Jimmy things. The fouls, swat out, but don't get the steal. Like, that's just Jimmy doing Jimmy things. My scrub, Nikola Jovic. Where you at? I look to my left, I look to my right, and you ain't on the court. My brother in Christ, they was niggas gassing you up, talking about you up next, talking about you can run point guard. Power forward next to Bam and Adebayo. The boy can't even get minutes. The boy can't see the court in garbage. Well, there is no garbage time when it's the Miami Heat regular season, if we're being honest. But come on. Like, my guy, what's going on? Either Spo hates this man or he's so pathetic defensively to where, I mean, anybody. Drew Smith don't do nothing well on the basketball court, and he's getting minutes.
Defensively, we start Kyle Lowry and Kevin Love and play Tyler Herro.
TJ, they had Stetson Bennett sitting on the floor. He didn't even get a chair on the bench. He was on the floor next to the towel boys.
Come on now. Go
Disgusting,
get some.
Bro.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a mystery character in the back who's been here for quite some time. I have no reason to believe that they have anything but negativity to spread, so we absolutely are going to let them come spread it. NPC, person who we do not know, you have the floor. Please speak your piece.
I ain't going to hold you. I was not watching this basketball game, but I received a text message from someone who is very villainous amongst Heat Twitter circles. And he told me that Tyler was shooting 1 for 9 in the first. And I said, oh, I need to tune in. Didn't watch the second, but I watched that second half and listened here. TJ was just spitting. Because the trash motherfucker of the night is Nikola Jovic. I told niggas he didn't play last year. If you can't play as a rookie in this in here NBA, brother, you are 2 packs of marbles and ass. Like, there's no future for you. And them boys won by a point. 23 shots from a white guy is literally insane. If it's not named Luka Doncic, 24. My fault.
Give him all them.
If it's not named Luka Doncic or Nikola Jokic, those are the only 2 white NBA players that should be shooting the ball. And if you want to count Klay Thompson, because you know that boy move funny sometimes, but he be kayaking and shit. So
we don't.
Besides that, like those might be the only 3. Hey, you won't see me here unless we playing a good team. If we playing a good team, then I will be here. I might be here. So not Friday, my mama's birthday, but this panel was spitting.
Happy birthday, Mama Kendall.
Just said his government name like that?
Who is
I
Kendall?
said,
yeah, that's NPC.
Happy birthday, Mama NPC.
There we go.
There
Respect.
we go. My bad.
Roy is the greatest host. And these esteemed panelists were saying some good things. TJ, might as well cross over, brother. It's over.
It's over. The agenda is in flames right
First
now.
game, bro. 1 for 9. That's the tone you gonna use. What's the lady name? I don't know the white lady name who do the pregame, but she said set the home tone, or something. That's the tone we said, TJ.
Brother, I can't even say anything. I can't defend that, bro. Like,
And PJ Walker is starting this weekend. That's the tone. That's how you
don't remind me. Don't remind me.
That's how you starting off your sports week. Remove this NPC from your screen.
Appreciate you, NPC. I appreciate you, NPC, for pulling up. But I know Jess said she got to bounce, so I want to ask her real quick. Next game against Boston.
I just saw we're playing the Celtics. We're losing. Tatum just had a 34 piece. Porzingis dropped 30. Drew didn't even have to do anything. It's Rabs.
You didn't even let me ask you the question.
No, it's done. It's done.
No need to waste time with the formalities. It's cool. I hear you. TJ, the boy feeling good? All right, see you later, Jess.
Oh, the boy is feeling awful. Coming off of this game with big fucking 14 did absolutely nothing for me. My confidence is in hell right now when it comes to this Miami Heat team. They are going to get no, they're not. They're gonna beat Boston by 15. They're gonna beat them by 15 for absolutely no reason. Duncan Robinson might have 30. I don't know. They're gonna stomp Boston for no reason, and then they're gonna lose to whoever we have after that by 30. So I'm prepared for it. I'm not confident, especially after the game of 14 had, but they're gonna blow the Celtics out.
Okay, Brian, the boy feeling good?
The boy would be feeling good if we had Donovan Mitchell, or Damian Lillard, or Bradley Beal. And unfortunately, we have Tyler Herro, who's probably going to take another 24, 25 shots. So I hope that Jason Tatum has 50. I need this front office. I need this team to be humbled every opportunity. So I'm feeling good about that. That's what I'm happy about.
Shutman, the boy feeling good?
Yes, I'm feeling wonderful. The Heat are, however, not feeling good. They're going to lose this game, and I'm going to be happy for it. Same reason as Brian said. They need to be humbled. This team, this front office, this ownership needs to lose. This is the wake-up call. This is what I warned everyone about prior to the playoff run last year. I said if they go on a run here, they're going to not learn their lesson. They need to miss the playoffs this year. And as much as that pains me to say, because I love the Miami Heat, it will be better for them in the long term if they miss the playoffs and they can finally figure their shit out. Will they do that? I don't know. Probably not. Just because they just fucking hate me, I guess. But yes, they need to lose, and they will lose to the Celtics.
Sound good in theory. The girl feeling good?
I feel sensational. We missed a comment earlier, but I saw it.
Future.
From somebody named Alex, who said Jimmy has earned the right to do whatever he wants. Maybe in your book, but you ain't on stage. Jimmy ain't earned nothing over here. This nigga don't have no rings to show for nothing in Miami. Y'all could miss me with that. Oh, third best player in Miami Heat history, Jimmy Butler. Nigga is a loser. He's been a loser his whole career, and he's in Miami still losing. Okay, he hasn't won anything. So he can earn that right when he got a ring on his finger for winning a championship. He a loser who lost and stunk it up in the finals. I'll call him a bum if I want to. He stinks.
Thank you, Alex, with the $5 dono. I will do you the pleasure of reading your entire thing. Jimmy has earned the right to do whatever the fuck he wants, taking these sorry-ass janitors to where they've been in these last 4 years. My brother New just sat up here and called that man a loser. Yes, he is a loser, but he did not lose tonight, and I will tell you another thing. He will not lose on Friday night because the Heat about to blow that shit out! Fuck is you talking about? I don't give a fuck what y'all just said. The Heat are 1-0. I have seen them lose nothing. Therefore, I believe they will lose nothing. They just let Kristaps Porzingis go off for 30 points. He ain't doing that again. But guess who dropped 24 on them? R.J. fucking Barrett. After Tyler Herro just shit all over himself.
La da da da. La da da da. Best drip here. Thought he gonna be a star, but he's not that guy. No, he ain't. Thought the bubble boy set the bar, but that was a lie. Yep, Marcus Smartass. T-Rex arms cannot guard, and I know why. Why, man? Sing it with me, man. Cause he's a high, cause he's a high, cause he's a high level role player. Fast break, he pulling a 3, cause he's not shy. God, come on, check it out. Could have had a layup that was free, so now I sigh. 3-on-1 fast break too. Cause he always gonna need a screen, and I know why. Why, man? I know why. Cause he's a high, cause he's a high, cause he's a high. Good next one, good. Level role player. Call him boy blunderer, even 1/4 wonder, cause he got 10 in the first, so I'll take the second half under assumption that he'll suck, not the random abrupt eruption. He often disrupts the offense and stops it from being functional. I get that he's combustible, that doesn't mean that he should be untouchable. Why, man? I'll tell you why. Cause he's a high, cause he's a high, cause he's a high level role player. Hey, he fooled me too, man. 37 in the ECF, man.